Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a mid-month reading for the sign of Scorpio for September 2021. I've already pre-shuffled the deck, cleared your space as well as the cards. These are the two decks that we'll be using. This one as the main one, this one as the clarifier. As I said, I've already pre-shuffled, but we will do a bit more shuffling here. I will do a 7-card spread this time, representing in a horseshoe shape, representing the past, present, hidden energies, the obstacle, energy in your environment, the best course of action, and then the outcome. We'll do some shuffling here. All of the decks start out again in the upright, so if I do read, if a card does come out in the reverse, I take it in the reverse. Alright, so let's see, Scorpio, what you got going on here, buddy? Okay, pass, please. Scorpio. Present. Obstacles. Energy and environment. Okay. Best course of action for our Scorpio. Thank you. And the outcome. How do you want to take that? Part of me wants to put that back. Alright, let's see if it comes out again. Sorry, that was the, what was that? 3 of Pentacles, I believe. Let's see. Outcome, please. Okay. Alrighty. Make sure you can see that all. Alright, so in the past we have Massa la Flambeau, or the 9 of Wands. In this deck in particular, this is all about trying to strike a dynamic balance, whether that's between your heart and your head, your will and your action. It feels like in the recent past, you were trying to figure out what's what, trying to balance things out. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, the 9 of Wands is a card of perseverance. That is, you're almost to the end of a cycle. You're almost there, and it's just one more battle that you have to fight. A little bit of a wounded warrior card. So spiritually, you might have been in a place of exhaustion in the recent past, or almost exhaustion, where you're tired of fighting. I wanted to say the same battle, tired of fighting the same battle, or tired of fighting a particular battle. In the current energy, you have the 3 of Cups, Maman Brigitte, and this is someone giving an offering at a tombstone or sort of a gravesite. This is set in a cemetery. And the 3 of Cups is all about abundance in general, feeling of abundance. But that abundance is coming from a recognition of death, right? In the same way that you can celebrate life at a funeral, or, when you go to someone's gravesite, you put flowers to celebrate the life that they had. And so you could be feeling incredibly abundant because you have gone through a rough time in the recent past, Or likewise, you might be just in a place where you're feeling really, really supported by friends and family, happily, engaging with them or even reconnecting with them, some of you. The hidden energies that you have is Couché, or the Hermit card. This is about spiritual enlightenment, sort of retreating from the world in order to find your path. This came out in the exact same position in the Libra reading too, and that was heavily about sacrifices, or recognizing sacrifices that need to be made or sacrifices that have been made in order to get to this point, and an appreciation of that as well. This could be a Virgo person, creeping in your environment too. Who knows? Interestingly enough, the obstacle that came out for you is the Scorpio card, Le Mort, or the death and rebirth. So you might be your own worst enemy here, whether it is getting into your own way, or, Scorpios can be incredibly, incredibly perceptive. But that also might lead to analysis paralysis, where you're taking all of these things in, all this stimuli, emotional, spiritual, or otherwise, all this energy coming in, and you have a hard time kind of harnessing it, or you get beat down by it. So I don't know, we'll get clarification, but you're coming up here as your own obstacle. The energy in your environment, we have Ogun La Flambeau, or the Five of Wands. This too is a wounded warrior card. He is battle weary, battle tested, but battle weary. And this can represent a spiritual balance, a spiritual challenge that you've been going through. Maybe somebody in your environment represents a spiritual challenge for you, or the energy in your environment could be causing you a sense of conflict or challenge here. The best course of action is Master of the Head, or the Hierophant card, another 5 as well. In this Master of the Head, you see that this man is beating a drum that's represented by his face, and the spirit comes out and kisses his head. This is all about individuality. This is about getting back to who you are, traditions, organizations, and things like that. And for you, for your challenge to be your own energy, but the sort of best course of action would be becoming master of your head. I think that for some of you, you could be giving into sort of the worst parts of yourself here, where you need to find a sense of balance, or shift back to the light side of your energy, in the same way that people have dark and light sides. Scorpio is the one sign that is very, very comfortable, and I'm jealous of this. Scorpio is very, very comfortable doing the shadow work and going deep, going to the dark side. They're comfortable there. But it can, like I said, you can get caught down or sort of beat down by that. So re-emerging into Master of the Head energy might be your best way forward here. And then the outcome we have is Oshun, or the Seven of Pentacles. Oshun is the material manifestation of anything that you have been investing into up until this point, good, bad, or ugly, right? So if you have been engaging with sort of the negative parts of your character or things like that, you could be reaping reaping the rewards, if you will, of that. Likewise, if you've been in an abundant energy, a recognition of an appreciation for friends, family, and things like that, you could also be reaping whatever material manifestations are of that. Sevens are all about emotions, so I think that you could, in the outcome, be seeing how you've invested your emotions up until this point. They begin to sort of come back to roost. All right, let's get clarification for everything. Masala Flambeau, please. Okay. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords over that. So for some of you, the dynamic balance that you had might have been in a work project, again, at work, or in even in a passion project that you wanted to do. It felt like you were having a hard time managing maybe the different personalities or trying to get everybody on the same page, perhaps. And then the Four of Swords is about wanting to retreat. This, a lot of the wounded warrior kind of thing, but the Four of Swords is having a mental retreat or healing, rejuvenation. And so after a lot of maybe spiritual balancing, as you try to herd cats is what I wanted to say. Maybe you were experiencing a spiritual battle as you try to get work done or communicate with other people, even delegate responsibilities to other people, and that caused a certain level of mental exhaustion there in the past. But then you have Maman Brigitte, or the Three of Cups here, with the Nine of Cups. Lovely. About self-gratification, feeling self-fulfilled. These two cards together are giving me also Six of Cups energy, which is about healing, nostalgia, maybe healing your inner child, going back and checking in with your inner child. Right there next to across the Master of the Head, that might be some of the work you must do in the current energy, is healing your inner child, getting back to who it is you know you are. Maybe the challenges in your environment have pushed you so far outside of your character, and getting back to that. But the focus here, it seems to be self-gratification, but also an appreciation and abundance as well. All right, Crochet. We have the Star card and the Emperor energy. Interesting. Major Arcana, heavy Major Arcana for the hidden energies. So the Emperor is Aries. It's all about organization, about control, about taking charge. He is the Zaddy, right, with a Z. The person who gets it done, who is all things. It's the divine masculine card. And then you have the Star card here. This is Aquarius energy, about going after. It's about your hopes, your I want to say dreams, and having faith in a situation, especially. So perhaps for some of you, you're in this place of spiritual enlightenment where you are going inside and going deep to not only figure out what it is that you want, but kind of organize your thoughts. It could definitely be a phase or a space of organization. Like I said, did I say this in this reading? You could have had a lot of things going back or trying to balance a lot of things, and it feels like a quieting of all of that, to say, okay, let me really, really focus. Let me really, really get quiet and focus on what it is I want, or where it is I'm going. Or even focus on how I've been holding myself back with this Scorpio card being in the obstacle. Clarify this, Memoirs, please. Can I actually have one more as well? Can I have one more? Okay, two more. Alrighty. So first card that came out was the Fool card, about taking a leap of faith. Again, with that Star card here, it's about trusting yourself, trusting your guides. That dog there is his guide. Trusting your guides to kind of lead the path forward here. Again, taking a leap of faith. It's not about being naive. It's about knowing you'll be all right no matter what step you take. Then I asked for more and I got the Page of Swords and the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups obviously is the card right before the Nine of Cups, and it's about emotional resilience. It's about maturity, moving on from something good to something great. I mean, 8 cups is phenomenal, but this person leaves it behind to go find that 9th cup, to go find that self-gratification here. And then the Page of Swords is all about messages, carrying messages. This person too is also curious, is willing to take risks. There's a restlessness as well with this energy, in the same way that a fool feels restless and then goes on this journey or goes on this path. With all of this coming out to your obstacle, yeah, I mean, it really, your challenge here could be, the first thing that's coming to my head is getting over yourself. And getting over yourself in the same way that I said that you can get bogged down or drawn down by your own energy of going deep and going deeper and then going deeper and asking more and more questions, when in all honesty, it feels like not only do you know what it is you want to do already, you should sort of get in touch with what it is that you want to do with the Emperor card and the Hermit energy. But it feels like you've done this enough. Like, it's time to move on. It's time to let go of whatever needs to be let go. It's time to purge whatever energy that needs to be purged and move on with a emotional maturity here. All right, 5 of Wands. Oh. We have the Judgment card, all about awakening, a reckoning here, making a decision as well. We have the Two of Pentacles, adjusting to change, juggling 2 different situations. Obviously, often this is a change that leads to stability. Obviously, Pentacles card, but sort of looking at the past and then going towards the future. It could be to different people, it could be staying the same or changing. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles coming out yet again. These cards are the same, about taking stock of your investments, seeing where you have invested your energy up until this point, and where this energy has failed you, and likewise seeing where you have invested your energy up until this point and where it has paid off, and kind of getting that together. The Page of Pentacles is the Apprentice card, a recognition that you have a lot to learn. There's an earnestness here as well. Energetically very similar to the Fool card here. Like I said, that naivety of there's much to learn. Yeah, honestly, it feels like a spiritual challenge there in your environment. I don't know if another person is providing it or the environment is causing you to kind of not only reconnect with yourself or have a reckoning of like, what the hell is going on or what am I doing currently, but also there's a willingness to go over your past mistakes, investment successes, and sort of get control of that, take stock of that, and then even use that to move forward. All right, how about, okay. We have the Tower card. I feel like another one flipped. Nope. Just the Tower card. Can I have one more then? All right. So the Tower card is also Scorpio energy. It's about washing away all of those, all the pretense, all the preconceived notions, all of the facade, right? And everything gets taken down to the foundations of the tower. Tower moments happen because something doesn't have a solid foundation, or tower moments happen because there is something in your way. And so this to me feels like the universe kind of shaking you awake and saying, snap out of it, slapping you across the face, snap out of it. And snapping out of it is getting in touch with yourself. This Judgment card here, snapping out of it is getting in touch with yourself, taking control or charge of forming your dreams. And pouring into yourself, pouring into the light side of yourself here. The Seven of Cups, as I said, can be about analysis paralysis. You had a lot of things going on. As I mentioned, I saw in the recent past, and it feels like the universe's call, your best course of action is to quiet all of that stuff. Quiet it. Figure out what the heck is what. Figuring out what's what. And then moving forward from there. How about Oshun? Okay. The High Priestess, one more. Wow, intuition and truth. As I said before, I feel like you know what it is that you need to do, want to do, that sort of thing. Major arcana cards coming out for you all over the place. But the Justice, this is Libra energy, but it's all about a clarity of thought, a clarity of intention, especially with the High Priestess coming out here. A sense of individuality and truth, like you accepting the truth, understanding what the truth is, and then harnessing those two things. I mean, logic and intuition can often seem on opposite sides of the coin, but they are complementary in nature, right? Using or trusting your intuition on this new fool's journey, but also remaining in touch with who you are and being clear about the direction as well. Especially having taken stock of your investments, right? If you say it is much, I've been pouring into this relationship, this person, this thing, this job, career, whatever, that hasn't really paid off up until this point. I've always known it wasn't right. It's now time for me to shift gears, instead of being, I guess, in your Scorpio energy of like, but why? But let's figure out why. Why? Okay, I want to pull two final cards, oracle cards, lessons, advice for Scorpio, please. Two cards. Two cards for Scorpio. Thank you. And we got two. Lovely. The first one being, give me some sugar. Hugs and kisses, adoration, snuggling, pillow talk, bonding, someone's favorite. And honey child, abundance, fertility, belief, succor, growth, warmth, beginnings in your prime. Lovely. For some of you, this is very much in a relationship that is taking charge, control, or reawakening yourself in a relationship, coming into your own, or demanding what it is you want with that self-gratification card. For some of you, it's maturity in a relationship here. But that Three of Cups is giving me that give me some sugar card. I like it. I like it a lot. In your prime, Scorpio, in your prime. Excellent. So I hope this reading was helpful for you. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did find it helpful. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below if you have any questions or if this reading resonated with you. Please feel free to subscribe, as I'll do more readings with different spreads and the like. And thank you so much again, Scorpio, for watching. Good luck with everything, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.